Welcome back to 60 Seconds. We'll be playing this. I really don't know much about this, but let's go ahead and little boy, fat man. We're gonna just little boy it. I've got to watch what I'm going to say. Let's look around. Ugh. Oh boy. Okay, medkit, rifle, axe, checkers, suitcase. Pick it up. Oh boy. We can do this. Okay, I've got to look for Timmy. There you are, Timmy. Grab it. I don't think I have any water. Oh no. We gotta go. We can't stay. Oh my gosh. It's not instant. The clicking was not instant. Keep up with the world even after it ends. I knew I forgot something. Well, all of us made it to the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. Remember, hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We can't remember bringing those supplies to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably have stocked it better anyway. Well, looky here. One of us must have hid this inside the suitcase a while ago. It's so lucky we had that suitcase. Really? Oh my gosh. All of us are okay. Oh dear. We remembered we planned on taking a trip to the south in 2 months. If it's still here, we're pretty sure they don't bomb warn us. I have no idea what I just read. We can make it work, even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard that's the best way to get to Europe. There isn't much going on with Ted, no trouble, nothing new. It's always better when things are calm, luckily. Nothing happened to Mary Jane today. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood. Yeah, okay. Looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. Playing a game or two might be We played I Spy, and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got bored of the letter W. All Ted wishes for is a few drops of water. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in rain. There isn't a lot of space down here, and we can smell everything. None of the bricks got loose today. We revealed the hole. We felt pretty sick. Is the smell coming from the hole? That's terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of the stench? Yes. Let's go ahead and remove that. We looked into the hole, fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. He gave the rat we gave the rat a proper burial in an empty can. He deserved that much. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Mary Jane cute drink? Drink? Drink. It's hard to keep track of time down here. We can't tell if it... these terrible light bulbs are not helping. Too bad we can't release them. There has to be something else we can do about this. We're not doing anything about the light bulbs. Brutally ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were. And there are other problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders, away, or save us from radiation sickness. No longer thirsty? Looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now isn't safe unless you don't mind getting sick. Good gosh. Last thing we expected to hear while sitting in the fallout shelter was a trumpet. It was played by someone who clearly not a trumpet player, who had probably never heard of a trumpet in his entire life. He came with a friend who knocked on the door and demanded that we let the merrymen enter, so they could take from the rich and give them. Should we let them in? We're pretty rich. What are we missing? Ah, book. Maybe? Oh, he took the briefcase. Those married men were not married at all. They told us that we were rich and that we should share with the other 99% of the wasteland. We grabbed a few things and left. We couldn't do anything to stop them. Their green clothes are too damn hypnotizing. Fucking Robin Hood. Sweaters seem to be operating under the assumption that we all have the same rights. You know what? Let's not do it. We decided we can get rid of the spiders with our band hands and feet. Over the body parts we could use for lethal anti-spider attacks. Unfortunately, we underestimated their chances. They're really fast. All we achieved was getting tired. Maybe more luck next time. Thirsty, hungry, tired. Thirsty, hungry, tired. Thirsty, hungry, tired. This is a good day to go outside. They're all tired now. Ted is still tired, and a few days of rest is what he needs. Ted is no longer hungry. Still tired, still tired. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him some water now. So, everyone water. Ring ring. They were thinking we would never hear a telephone signal again. We suddenly a phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. Ted. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. He introduced himself as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Ted, mighty tired, hungry, tired. Did I not feed you, Dolores? Yes. Nope, looks like Mary Jane is still tired. Rested. Yep, tired. I can only send them. It's been a while. We don't know how much about what's happening on the surface if we only had a chance to tune into some emergency radio broadcast and learn a thing or two. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement, and guess what? Great news! The fallout outside has mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. I lost track. But here. Flashlight? Yeah. Hit him with the flashlight. Ted's stomach is rumbling? Well, dude. Like the man on the other side of the door knocking and claiming that he's willing to offer a lot for decent ammunition. Shall we trade? I don't have ammunition. We could tell the stranger was disappointed, but that was none of our business. If ever was time to get used to life being disappointing, the end of the world is probably it. Wish we could just leave. Sitting down here with barely anything to do is driving us crazy. Somebody just had a good sleep. Still, it's better to be safe down here than be dead up there. The morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. Okay. If there's anyone who can rescue us from the hellish situation, it's our government. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that again. We made contact. The military is out there and they're coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio in working order. Ted said drink something soon. I'll give them a day. Last night, the whole shelter was woken up by Ted screaming bloody murder. He was terrified, shouting something about tentacled radioactive mutants on the top surface. Turned out it was just Mary Jane stepping on his head in the dark. Ted took it very personally and demands medical care. Ted, you die. Come on, Timmy. Come on. Did you bring food? Terry and Mary Jane refused to apologize, and move on, and instead went straight into a state of paranoia. He seemed to think Mary Jane had it out for him, while Mary Jane claimed it was Ted's face that hit her foot and not the other way around. He was so afraid as for day. We spotted an untouched store with many products inside, even food different than tomato soup, a real treat in these post-apocalyptic times. When we were about to reach it, a terrible noise made us stop in our tracks. Something heavy fell straight from the sky, crashing in the store and destroying it completely. After dust settled, we realized we were looking at it, a spaceship. What? Just like in Timmy's comics. Could it be saucermen from Mars? Then why does it have an American flag on the side? And the logo of something called Astro Citizen. Could it be infiltration? Crafty little alien burgers? Under a bunch of metal junk, we found a tired old teddy bear and some supplies. The bear looked disappointed. We ended up turning him around. We could not handle his judgmental button eyes. 2 food. Someone stuffed a bunch of items into a big sock. Not sure how the sock made it through the crash, but it somehow succeeded in protecting the supplies inside. Harmonica. We were tempted to take a bunch of jewelry that was rolling around in debris, but what would we do with it? Instead, we adopted some things that survived the ammo. Fucking ammo. Thanks to being struck in an empty space helmet. There you go. We got a little scared. We got a little bit scared today when all of a sudden our map just fell off the wall. Maybe our shelter is haunted. The map fell down and revealed some sort of safe behind it. We don't remember installing it, but we can probably crack it. Well, we technically have all the time in the world. Should we try it? Yeah. No way. Yes! Oh, the Boy Scout book. Not sure how or why the map just decided to slide off the wall. But we're lucky that it just happened. Inside the dusty safe, we found some supplies. Dang, boys, you can eat. Ted, you take the axe. Take the axe, it's okay. Hungry. Decided to peek outside for just a minute to see if the store was around the corner. Was standing still. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness, and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. We had only moments to decide what to do. Well, let's look. Is that a dog? Wait, is that Pancake? We decided to check what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog. The poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning, we opened the door and let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully, it will come back later. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Dolores hasn't eaten for a while. Some water for Timmy. We found a request to bring some supplies to a set location, signed friends. Friends? What kind of friends? We don't know who these people are. But here's a chance to find out. They're promising to make it worth our while. Should we help them? Let's feed them. Yeah, it's good. Let's go ahead and bring some food. The authors of the note turned out to be the twin siblings, a brother and a sister. They greeted us. I didn't even finish that. Happily, and took us to a small tent where they started handing out the supplies we brought to a small group of hungry survivors. Between them were people of all ages, including children, the elderly, and even a mime. The siblings shook our hands and proclaimed this the beginning of a new friendship. They promised to contact us again soon. Dehydrated, and dehydrated. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make sure we need to make the best of it. Or else, we might find ourselves in even more trouble. It's easy to feel a bit down when living underground. Like this. No sunshine, no sky. We need to get rid of that pessimism and try to bring some cheerfulness into our lives. Excuse me for struggling a little bit. What's that glowing in your pocket, Timmy? Oh no, mutated ants? They're terrifying little mandibles. Almost gave Dolores a heart attack. She wants them out, but Timmy says it's the beginning of an atomic ant farm. One of them has to have it their way, but who? Why do I not trust Timmy? But I'm going with Timmy. Something go missing? Timmy was allowed to keep his atomic ant farm. To determine if our supply stash, the little mutants scattered, devouring a whole can of soup and escaped under the cover of night. A relief. They could have eaten us instead. Come on. The supplies are scarce and our morale is low. You know, smell dehydration in the shelter. We're pretty sure there's a small group of survivors nearby, mostly older folks on the retirement. It shouldn't be hard to borrow some of their supplies. They're old anyway. We need them more, right? We went and got what we needed and came back. We're sure that crew will do just fine. Most probably. Yeah. Hungry, thirsty. I don't even know. Ted, come on. Brought back some soup. Safely returned voyage. 2 soup. Okay. Hungry, tired, fatigue, hungry, dehydration. Dehydration. Screw it, man. We'll get all of you. Military podcast. We'll be signaling. So we're gonna use a flashlight for. Everything was going as planned, but then the flashlight stopped working. We were lucky to get it fixed. Okay. Mary Jane is starving. We better get her some food today or else. Starvation. Hungry. So at the time we choose somebody to leave. Here, we're gonna do this again with you, Timmy. And now to the wasteland. Before the world turned into an unforgiving dead wasteland, we were friends with almost everybody in our town, including the old man Jim, who would shamble through our street. Often, always said hello. When we wanted to visit him, he gave us an address that took us to the park. Old man Jim is such a joker, it appears that he survived the blast, since he's at our door right now asking if we want to buy a rock. Screw it. Old man Jim was always lovely and friendly to everyone, so of course we opened the door and fulfilled his request. He winked at us and told us the first rock is free, which we were happy to hear. A nice rock is a good thing to have, but we don't think we'll be able to trade any of our supplies for it, even if it brings luck, he claims. Fatigued, hungry, thirsty. Fatigued, hungry, thirsty. Tired, fatigued, hungry, thirsty. Scuffy back. He on his shoulder paid a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal for just a can of soup. How many cans of soup do we have? Oh boy. We take steps towards a mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? Yeah, sure. No. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting a screeching, hellish sounds. The other day, we heard a quiet knock on our door. When we opened, we only found a suitcase on the doorstep. There's no one around. It isn't signed. No. I'm not doing that. What if some sort of complicated booby trap? Ted looks very weak. He didn't eat today. Dehydration, starvation. Oh my gosh. I'm running out. Our ventilation fans is halted and no fresh air. We have to fix it before we suffocate like rats trapped. Dolores, what? Using a handbook to research vent maintenance seemed like a fair idea. We figured as though pull up windows and how to fix it, and must have had a chapter on nuclear shelter air filtration systems before we could even check. We were invaded by a group of angry mutant insects which flew out of that cursed vent. Their stings hurt like hell and seemed to give us a fever. Dolores no longer thirsty, but she's sick. Here it goes again. Weird noises all the time. Come on. Come on, Timmy. Oh, yes. Having fun? 2 cans of soup, 2 cans of water. Ooh. I see hungry. Yeah, hungry. Okay. Something's missing. Let's see. Fan. Check. Strange noises in our pipes. Check. Hellish yells outside. Check. Oh, Dolores hadn't spoken for a while. That's good. It's really strange. Talking to her would be a good idea. Talking to Dolores helped resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. Can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Timmy's diet needs food. Starvation. Oh boy. Oh. Let me send out Ted. Gas mask and briefcase. Timmy keeps falling asleep. Dolores would not survive without water. Yesterday during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-disestablish materia in it. What the f am I trying to read? Anti-disestablishmentarianism. And it has left Dolores sorely that fucked my mind up. She insists on home, or rather, shelter schooling Mary Jane a little. Disestablishmentarianism. Dolores does not mess around. What started out as a spelling exercise has quickly found its way to a math revision, followed by a short physics course, and ending on tinkering with random objects in the shelter. Starvation, dehydration. They're all dehydrated and starved. Shirkov is a fresh addition to our shelter little family, so we need to keep an eye on her. Believe it or not, just today we noticed something else on its collar. It seems to be a metal plate with her dress on it. It's not far. Should we take a quick trip and see who's there? Yeah, sure. We grabbed a new fluffy friend for for a stroll their ways, only to immediately run into a couple gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of a cat and said they've been looking for it. Apparently it belongs to their dear old Nan, who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Shirikov, thanked us, and left. The cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's for the best. Fatigued, hungry, fatigued, tired, hungry, fatigued, hungry. Soon another army transmission this morning. Yeah, let's go ahead and give up the axe. We chopped down as many trees as we could. It wasn't as much, but hopefully it will make a difference. They want it. The next time they get in touch, it better be from a tank parked on our lawn. So, well, what's left? An axe for the book? No. No. I'm okay. It was hard to turn her down because of that damn cheerfulness, but we did it anyway. The woman seemed a bit disappointed and tried to offer us schematics for some weird gun. We turned that down too. It's not like we have any tools around here anyway. Starvation, hungry, thirsty, hungry. Mutated rodents are attacking our supply. Shoot them. Our cans are safe. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still at the top of the food chain. Good for us. Damn, our gun blew up when we tried to shoot the thing. To our surprise, we found Shirikov back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, or our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? What stockpile? Dehydration, hungry. Oh boy. Dropping hints. Oh boy. Please? Loves cars, we might want to. Can we really, Ted? Almost killed the cat. Shirikov found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it out. Blasted in the breeze, fell from our table. Topped off with a big meowing fur ball. What is this thing anyway? Nobody remembers it being there before. The cat might get angry if we take it away. If we take away the wire, so maybe it's best to leave it. Or should we just examine that wire? What is the wire? Yeah, let's go ahead and examine it. Ted, come on. Come on, Ted. Oh, ooh, nice. 3 soup, 2 water. Everyone's hungry. Our family has been stuck down here for a while now. We're very worried this might have an adverse effect on Timmy's education. Can he even read anymore? Well, we're about to see if he can read the Boy Scout book, I'll tell you that. The only book we have is a Scout handbook. But it's more than enough to get Timmy reading. Let's check. Starvation, hungry, thirsty, yeah, the thirstiness will have to wait. Alright, Timmy, it's your time. Here you go, buddy. It's your time, Timmy. It's your time. Wait, what? How did Mary Jane get sick? Looks like Cherikov snuck out to hunt in the wasteland last night. This morning we found a dead, glowing rat on our doorstep. Cherikov seemed pleased with his gift for us and quickly expressed his disappointment when we threw it far away from the home. Nothing good would probably come from touching dead radioactive rodents, though, so maybe we should have just left it where it was. Damn. So this is when things start going downhill, huh? Brought news of a vehicle parked just down the street. It sure looked unique, but we never got close enough to get a good look. We're almost certain it's not a bandit trap. Perhaps we should send someone over there to check it out. Mary Jane. If we lose, she's sick anyway. Shocking discovery, it was a dirty ice cream truck. It was a little crispy around the edges, and it was also missing wheels and some other crucial parts, but the seats were fairly comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing to just drive away and leave the radioactive hell behind us? If we don't cure Mary Jane, who knows what'll happen? Hungry, fatigued. Ammunition missing. There's no way it was stolen, so it has to be here somewhere. We need to find it. Dude, what? It's too dark to find those tiny bullets without a flashlight. They're not lost. Too dark? No, never mind. Sick, hungry. Those agents who were spying on us are at the door now. They would explain themselves. Should we hear them out? Sure. They briefly waved some sort of ID cards in front of our faces and told us they were on a top secret government mission. The wire trap wasn't to spy on us, but rather on the cat, suspected of being a Soviet agent. They're willing to let us into their... Wait, hold up. Send someone to a meeting with the military. Suspected of being a... They're willing to let us in their super top secret government safe house to help with some of their top secret missions. They assured us that they'd contact us again. They assured us that they'd contact us again with more details. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Aren't there any drugs we can give Mary Jane? Everyone has some. Whatever. They want us to send one person out to meet them. Sounds like some kind of precaution or trick. We hope that... Go ahead. Ow! Ted is sick now? Ted isn't feeling so well. Could have been something to do with the cat hair littering the shelter. Some pills might be a good... Are you serious? So everybody's just getting sick from the cat. Oh, great. Timmy's sick too. Everyone just went sick. Oh my god. Dancing cockroach. Everyone's sick but Dolores. A nest of these glowing bugs might have been more than enough to drive us out. Timmy needs an extra blanket. Screw it. Who should go out to the wasteland? I don't know why I said take the gas mask. I was already sick anyway. I wonder if this plain tasted water. Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. Real, true, blue American coffee. The kind that you can drink 5 cups and still feel sleepy. But where are you gonna find that in Wasteland? Well, Dolores' favorite diner is used to be a few blocks away. Maybe someone should go on a coffee run, but who? Ted. Great, we got a whole pot of cold coffee. Guys, go ahead and eat. One of our cupboards in the shelter was a bit shaky, so we pulled it out, gave it a new home. In the process, we discovered a secret door. Flashlight. We looked at every corner of the room and found nothing. Oh, that was a waste of time. Hungry, sick, thirsty. Physical mutation. He managed to grow several extra fully grown hands. He shared a story. Oh, gift him some supplies. Whatever. I'm slowly losing myself. No freaking way. Come to the door. We cannot hear what they're saying, but they have been banging on it like crazy. Maybe it's good news, maybe it's bad news. Should we open the door? Await rescue. Yeah, let's go ahead and open it. Hard to tell who was most surprised, us or the bandits on the other side of the door, when our mutated friends jumped out of their hiding spots and came to our aid. Food drop. Timmy's in terrible shape. Dehydration. Bucket. Everyone. Faces are not very family friendly. Wait, rescue. Stopped arguing for how long, no longer thirsty. So yeah, they're just sick. Hungry, sick, tired. You know what, Timmy? Yeah, you I'll save you. Fatigued. Timmy and Mary Jane need some physical exercise. Let them run outside. I hear knocking. Once again, we have proven to be irresponsible letting children run around in such a small space. Yeah. Offers 1 water in exchange for 1. We haven't even used the bug spray. Well, how much water do we have? 2. Here, man, take the cards. More knocking. Thought it was thunder. Turned out to be heavy knocking on the door. Someone either hates that door or is very determined to have someone answer it. Should we open the door? I ain't got nothing to lose anymore. I have nothing to lose anymore. I don't care anymore. No way. Oh my god, sorry. Oh my god. Saved by the military. Yes. Thank you all. Oh my gosh, I was starting to give up on the end. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. And so tell me what you liked about the video, and see y'all later. Dude, I can't believe this. That's freaking nuts. I was definitely giving up at the end.